One, two, three. Sound is my nemesis, guys. Sound is definitely my nemesis. I want to say hello to a few y'all in the chat before we get started here, y'all. Swamp Picker, that's Glenn. He was first in the chat. That's my co-host on the bi-weekly Cajun Picker Show. We got positive vibes. They're excited to see the live show. I'm excited to present it to you guys. I love going live for a couple of reasons. I love the interaction, and I love the fact that I'm not editing video after the fact. Although I do love the creative control you have on edited videos, I hate the time suck that they become. Look, there is Kayla and Sinla. Chelsea's here. Andrew's here. Nick and Andrea Hills are here. That is quite an honor. Hey, guys. YDTS is here. Neil is here. Jason Kreider, J-Bro from Alabama, the Deep South, just like me. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining. Got a few things I want to talk about today. And number one, quite a few of you have been telling me I really need to start selling some stuff on Etsy. So I decided to do that. I find like if one or two people tell me something, I just kind of brush it off, ignore it. But whenever the overwhelming crowd of people that I respect their opinion of tells me to do something, then it's probably I'm wrong. And I think I've probably been wrong on this for quite a while. So I am now on Etsy. I put a link in the description down there if you guys want to check it out if you're bored. I have a total whopping 4 items in here, and I priced them pretty dang high. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to put about 50 items in here and see what happens. See if I want to continue this or not. One of the reasons I didn't go to Etsy before is I read that Etsy requires a lot of social marketing. They have these things called teams that you have to do, and sound gone. Okay, my sound looks like it's good. Can you guys not hear me? I haven't. Okay, nobody else is saying sound gone yet. Let me know. Okay, so yeah, I've got 4 items up. We're going to see how it does. I am doing the social media stuff some. Oh, text has just gone live. Oh, man. Okay. Well, darn. I try not to clash with people, but there's so many of us now. It's kind of hard, right? I mean, but let's go ahead and get started. One more thing I want to tell y'all about. I am going to start doing a daily vlog. 5 to 10 minutes, real quick ones. It's just going to be like various random thoughts and conversations. I am going to start walking about 5 miles a day. I'm going to go to the park after I drop my daughter off every morning, and I think I'm going to do a little recording while I'm at the park walking. Just random thoughts that I might have in my head. We'll see. We're going to call it like walk and talk or something like that. If you're more into like this kind of stuff, that's totally cool. I'm going to label it to where you can tell exactly what we're looking at. So let me go back to the chat. And it looks like we have Brenda in the chat. Hello, Brenda. I think you're a first-time chatter on the live stream. We got positive vibes saying good here. So it sounds like so it looks like the sound is good. And a couple other people are saying that too. So good. Ads is in the chat also. Hey, Jay Fear in the chat. Quite a few UK viewers here. Well, that's awesome. So let's get started with the sales. Sales have been down a little bit this week. Not the best. A couple $100 down from last week, although they have picked up. I did start putting a lot of things on 10% sale. I also opened up best offer on everything, and that has certainly helped. Although I'm not getting exactly what I wanted to get for the stuff, I am moving some stock that way. Brenda's saying, yes, first time live, but I like your videos. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate you watching them. This is one of my t-shirt finds. Picked this one up for like anywhere between 25 cents and $1. This is a garage sale find, not a Goodwill find. And it sold for 10 bucks. We had somebody in the chat from Alabama. I don't know if you've ever been to this store. This is in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Just a Harley shirt from there. Sold for 10 bucks plus shipping. This is one of the games out of that attic lot. You might have seen the video. Oh, Neil says my system. Okay, good. I mean, I'm not glad your system's messing up, but I'm glad mine's not because I put a lot of time into getting this right. So yeah, sold this Ghostbusters, and guys, some of these may be 10% off. I don't always remember, and it's not always easy to see that on here. So it's easier for me to just tell you some of these prices might be a little lower. Ghostbusters for Commodore 64. I remember playing this game a long time ago. So and I sold it untested as is. This is a Goodwill find, 99 cents. Quick flip, 32.99. It was missing. Let's see here. Okay, it had the battery pack, missing battery cover. I ran a quick video in here to show it working, and I did pick up like weather station or something like that. I didn't plug in any police or fire frequencies or anything, and I'm saying that right there. And I do admit that I'm not knowledgeable, which I do that a lot. I find admitting you're not knowledgeable is a lot of times a pretty good tactic because it lowers expectations or creates reasonable expectations. J-Bro. Oh, Chicago Crown Hustler in the chat. Kurt, he's from Chicago. And Kurt, I'm probably going to be coming to see you. I haven't made my final decision yet. Probably going to be going to the reseller rally in Chicago. I love Chicago. I've been there a couple of times. And I really want to meet all the people in the reseller society and all the hosts and Chicago Crown Hustler. I want to meet him. He lives there and he is going. Brian says lunch with Lonnie Oakbrook Picker. Follow Brian all the time on Instagram. Ryan Singletary, Slidell. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? That's not too far down the road. That's like maybe an hour 15, something like that. Been there quite a few times. Glad you could join us, Ryan. So yeah, this sold and really quick flip for $32.99. I was happy with that one. So never mind. I was going to ask you if I could crash, but I'm not going to do that, dude. All right. So this is a just a router. I paid $5 for this, and I know this one sold for $17.99 plus shipping. Brand new, sealed. I thought about keeping it, but I don't really need it, so I went ahead and sold it. Good quick flip. This was a Sony. I don't remember where I bought this. I think I paid $1 or $2. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, I paid $2 for this at a church sale. And the only issue that I had with this, it played fine and everything. And I showed the battery compartment, but there was an issue. You could see the contacts are a little worn looking. That's because I had to clean them out. There was corrosion in there, but they worked fine. I used a little baking soda, and then I came back with some alcohol, cleaned up just fine. So it was good to go. $2 into 24 real quick. Okay, this was a receiver. I think I paid $5. Yeah, I paid $5 for this. And guys, I went out on a limb a little bit on this one. I did not do a complete test. I did a power up test. We'll see how this goes. I shipped it a few days ago, but it had these proprietary speaker connections, and yeah, I could have like rigged up some cables, speaker wire, to fit these little plugs, but I just didn't feel like it. It was really clean. Didn't have a feeling that there was anything wrong with it, so I went ahead and just did a power up test and shipped it. So I do have to mention in the description that it has these special connectors for these speaker wires. So I've never seen that before. It almost looks like a Ethernet connector or something like that. And Ryan says Sony receivers are good and quick sales. Yes, they are. They are. I have another bigger one. This one was good because it was pretty light, real thin. But yeah, I think this was a 10% offer, so it's $53.99. And remember, remote controls are always good to have with these suckers. Makes them sell a lot faster and for a lot better money. And I had the remote right here, and I did test that at least. So yeah, 5 into 53, $53.99, something like that. Okay, this was a Goodwill find, one of my T-shirt collections, this was a garage sale find for $1, and sold pretty quickly, which tells me it might have underpriced it, but I was still happy to get the sale. $1 into Masters, just a golf, long sleeve golf Masters golf tournament shirt, with a cool little tag here, and yeah, good sale. Jack says Deoxit is a good contact cleaner. Huh, I'll have to check that out, Jack, because I've used baking soda, I've used Coca-Cola, I've used isopropyl alcohol, and those work pretty well. But Deoxit, I'll check it out. This was from one of the last games I have from the Clean Out guy that I got for a really good deal, and this did sell for 15 something. So I don't know what my price was on this. I can't remember. It was $1 or less. Came in a big lot of stuff, so good sale there. This game I've had for a long time. This was actually $6.29, right on the edge of not really being worth selling by itself. Another Clean Out guy one, and I just put it in a padded flat rate, not a padded flat rate, a padded bubble mailer, and went out first class. So good sale there. Okay, this, guys, was a great sale because when I bought the 3DS last weekend, I paid them what they wanted, but I said, hey, I'll pay you the $30 you're asking, throw this in. And we got a deal. And they said yes. So they did not care. This is sealed Avalon Hill, like tabletop game, Civil War themed tabletop game. Sold pretty quickly for $40.99 or something like that. Because it was on a 10% off sale. So I ended up getting like 100 for the 3DS and then 40 for this. So 140 in gross sales out of that $30 buy. So that worked out really well. And bundling is a great negotiating tactic, y'all. Okay, this I picked up from Goodwill for a couple of bucks and sold it for $10.99. These are super easy sellers, guys. I don't know how many I've sold of these. Probably 20 of these Wii Sports. Easy seller. People love them. I imagine a lot of people are buying these Wii Sports to bundle with systems that they want to sell. That's one guess I have there. This is just an old original Jurassic Park toy from a lot of toys I bought last year. It was missing. There is a little chunk that fills in that wound that I did not have. So it's missing that. It's not complete, and it's definitely in played with condition. But you see that JP.08 down there? If you're seeing dinosaur toys, look for the JP dot some number, because those toys are fairly valuable. This one was fairly low value. But last year I sold a Tyrannosaurus Rex for like 60 something dollars. It had like, I think JP.09. So if you see dinosaur toys, these are probably some of the better ones. This sucker's about like, I don't know, that long, something like that. Okay, this is the Bomberman 2 that I bought from my storage manager. It came straight out of the dumpster, and I was trying to get 150 for it, or 149. Didn't ever get the 149, unfortunately. I tried it for a couple of weeks at that, and finally put it on 10% sale, and it sold for $135. So excellent sale. Pretty happy with that. Probably, I think that's the most expensive NES game I've ever sold. In the dumpster, though. Amazing. Another dumpster find, 18 bucks for Donkey Kong Classics. And this came out of the attic. Guy had, he did like musical, he sold musical instruments, repaired amplifiers, and stereo receivers and stuff like that. So he had pretty good many. I think I bought like 6 or 7 of these little tubes from him. And some of them are worth a lot of money, and some of them aren't. It just depends on what they fit. This is a 12A U7A. This is not a very valuable one. Had another one that I sold for like 40 bucks a couple weeks ago. So glad to get this sale though. This was a Goodwill find. Command HQ, 3.5-inch game, 3.5-inch floppy disk game here. And let's see, guys, I'm not seeing anything in the chat. I don't know. Let me check the stream here. Okay, it's saying we're good. All right, cool. Okay, and look, we got Krillin in the chat. Hey, man, how you doing? Nick says, who throws NES carts in the bin? I know, man. Incredible. I'm so glad he found them. He was able to make some good cash, and I made some good cash, too. And Henry is in the chat, too. Henry, you are late. Okay, good, Nick. Everybody got quiet for a minute. I didn't know if the stream was live or not. So, yeah, this came from Goodwill. I've done pretty well with computer, 3.5-inch computer games. People love the big box. You want to make sure you have big box in the title, like I do. You can see it right there, big box, right there. So I don't remember this game from when I was younger, but it's got some cool graphics. It kind of plays off, I think, the Cold War stuff that was going on back then. So good nostalgia. All right, this is a Lego set. I think I took $26.99. This was like I think this box is like that long, something like that. Not a huge one, because you see 243 pieces. Brand new sealed, good sale. This was just a stray NES controller, and sold it for $7.64. Tried to get $9 for it for a while, and ended up on a 15% off sale. Shipped it out today. It's actually sitting under the carport right now. Another Lego set. This is one I actually bought at a garage sale. Not part of that big lot. Neil says Lonnie, vacuum tube, also known as a valve, using old amps might be a good keyword. Yeah, you're right, Neil. I mean, I've seen them call it vacuum tube. I have seen valve before. I don't use that. And then I've also seen electron tube is what it actually says on the package. But I think guys that are looking for that, Neil, are mostly know that model number, that little 5 or 6 digit model number. But yeah, that is a good point there. Krillin wants to know if I've ever checked out any Power Rangers items. No, I haven't. I've seen the commercials, but don't know if it's getting any traction. I saw one last night. I never really, Power Rangers were just a little too, came along a little too late for me. So I don't really know that much about Power Rangers. I thought they were pretty dumb when they came out, but that was probably just more of a function of my age than anything. So I picked this little setup for like a buck or two. I can't remember. Sold for $11.04. This one's just not very desirable for some reason. A little box crushage here, as you can see. And Nick says I'm so old. Yeah, I'm like I think 2 months older than Nick, so he's got bragging rights there. Insane Clown Posse t-shirt. Had it up for about a month now or so. And I finally sold it. I picked it up for $1 at a garage sale. It must not be a very desirable one, because it took quite a while to sell, and I had to keep dropping the price. So, but that's okay. It is gone. It is gone. Krillin, how old are you? Because he's saying it was late for him too. I don't get that stuff. I don't really get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles either. An ad says Power Rangers were great. SPD FTW were great. SPD. See, that's how old I am, ads. I don't even know what SPD means. I know what FTW is, for the win. I don't know SPD. I try and keep up with you guys, though. Here's another set. Okay, I actually took 14. This is a small set, little box. I took 14 for this one and for this one, and they went to the same place. I made a couple extra bucks on the shipping to kind of compensate. Krillin says, I saw the Power Rangers at Comic-Con. They didn't have much of a line, not like Mick Foley. 37. Oh, 37. Okay. So you're, all right, you're about 6 years younger than me and Nick. Okay, this was a Scrabble that I picked up at a garage sale. Paid $2. The newer one, this is a case where older isn't necessarily better. The newer ones of this actually sell better. I also had, which I did disclose, well, that didn't help, did it? Also had a little crack. I don't know if you can see it right across the star. There's a crack in the board. Not really that big of a deal, but I did have to mention it. And I think I included a picture because I took the time to lay out all the tiles and count them. And if I didn't, oh, here they are. Okay, yeah, here's a picture of all my tiles laid out for a complete inventory. And I did count them, and I went online and found, just Google Scrabble inventory and found it. Neil says, wife just walked in, gotta go. I think your wife was calling you last time we were doing a stream, Neil. Take care, bud. Let's see. Ad says Power Rangers SPD is one version of Power Rangers. They did multiple different TV shows. SPD was like 2005. Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, the newer ones do better. You could probably get closer to 40. I was still happy to take 25.49. That's actually sitting out here ready to ship right now. So, okay, these are the Red Wing Pecos boots, just slip-on boots. Kind of a bad size. I think they were like size 9, US size 9. Here we go. And look, I didn't check this. This says color black. They're not black. Hope that didn't come back to bite me in the butt. But I picked these up for $20 at a garage sale, and I ended up taking an offer for $65 plus shipping. So this is not accurate. So still a good profit. I gave it a little time at the $85 here before I started working on the price to try and move it. So still a good sale, good profit margin. These are a bunch of fishing lures, and I had a lot more than this, guys, at one point. So I'm just trying to clear these out. For a while, I had some of these on Amazon FBA, and I was selling these individually on eBay, and finally I just decided to move everything I had left out because I've long since made profit on this lot. I actually took an offer of $25 plus the shipping, and those have not shipped yet. They sold this morning. And finally, this actually sold and was paid for about 10 minutes before I came on air. So it's in my storage locker, and I need to go pick it up in the morning. It'll ship tomorrow. Took an offer of $52 on this, and I'm getting down pretty close to being done with the Lego stuff. And now I'm actually about to start getting into sorting out after I end this video. As a matter of fact, I messaged Nick a little while ago to get a little advice on what direction to take with the sorting. If you watched my last video, I picked up a big tub over 62 pounds of loose Lego, and I looked a little closer, and there are I picked up like a handful, kind of sifted through it, and unfortunately I found like a mega block, and then I found a connects piece. So I'm going to either have to sell it like just mix and say, hey, there might be a few odd pieces, or I'm going to have to actually sort them out and take all the trash out. But I don't know how much time I want to spend. It's kind of hurting my head. That's why I really love selling this box stuff, but it's impossible for me to pass up these bulk lots too, because I know the money that could be made. Gerardo is in the chat, man. I'm glad you could join us. It's almost over, but the stream will be available for replay later. Let's see. Lonnie, did you sell that Solar Quest game? No, I have not. I have one, but I didn't see if all the pieces are there yet. Well, Krillin, I am missing. Let me pull it up. Let's see. I guess I could just do this. Wait. I need to get the listing. I don't have enough listings up. Okay, where is it? Okay, here we go. I've actually lowered the price, Krillin. You can see it's on sale for 15% off. And I am missing, Krillin, if you have this piece. if you find you're missing a lot of pieces and you're going to end up parting it out, which I actually considered doing this, um, I'm missing the yellow rocket. So if you end up parting out and you want to, sell your yellow rocket, because I don't even think I could find one available. Let me see, where is it? There, it's these little guys here, Krillin. I'm missing the yellow rocket ship. Okay. Good Use Good says, hey, got a live show. The stupid bell on YouTube keeps coming off. Man, you know what? I've seen that same thing, Jory. And I'm glad you could join us here near the end. I've had that same thing. It's like guys that I'm pretty sure that I, hit the notification bell. I go back later and I see they had a live show and the bell is off somehow. So I'm not sure what's going on. And positive vibes. Yeah, I did good with those box Legos. I think I might have, maybe 5, 6, little sets. All the big ones have sold. Krillin, if you have the yellow one, talk to me, man. Maybe we can do a little deal. And Nick says, so annoying where you're missing 1 or 2 tiny bits from a game. It really gets me too, man, because I think, being able to put 100% complete in the title makes a world of difference on how fast and how much money it sells. That one little piece. And all it is a little rocket ship. I mean, chances are you're not going to have 6 people playing anyway. But, if this is for a collector, it's going to matter. I've noticed a lot of times, too, like these are not the original dice. Very few people have the original dice. They get robbed out of games, Like I think these are supposed to be like 1, 2, actually written out in Arabic numerals instead of the dots. So, but yeah, let me know, Krillin. Let me know. All right, guys. I think that's a wrap. I think I'm gonna start doing my walking tomorrow, trying to get in a little better shape. So starting the vlog tomorrow, and we'll see what else transpires. But I really enjoyed doing the stream with y'all. Glad y'all could show up. Don't forget we have links down below. We got Facebook links. We got Instagram links, which I am fairly active on. We've got eBay links. We got Etsy links. So, if you want to check any of that stuff out, click on it, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.